Hi everyone, welcome back. So today's video is something I'm super excited about. I kind of hinted at it in one of my other videos. I think it was my January, yeah, I don't even remember. I think it was my January haul, whatever. So basically I've been falling into the depths of booktube and I came across this booktuber who mentioned this website called Book Outlet. No, this isn't a sponsored video, but if Book Outlet would like to sponsor me, that'd be great too. So basically what Book Outlet is that you can get brand new unused books or like bargain copies, which are used books if you want them. You can get brand new books for like ridiculously low prices. Like ridiculously low. And what happens is why they're able to do this is because they buy books that are overstocked from the actual publishers and then they're able to sell them at like ridiculously cheap prices. And the one caveat is that you'll get like a brand new book, but they'll have like a line or a dot on them that basically I guess marks out they're overstocked, so I guess that means they can't be sold anywhere else. So basically my first order for Book Outlet came in like a week and a half ago. My second order came in today, but I'm not going to do a separate like haul on that. Those books will be part of my February haul, which will come later in a few weeks, probably like March or something like that. So yeah, this is my first ever Book Outlet haul, and let's see. Alright, so I got 9 books, and I'm going to go in order of most expensive book to least expensive book. Alright, here we go. The first book I got was Want by Cindy Pon, and this is basically about, okay, where's the, it's here. So basically it's about a society where the elite use their wealth to buy longer lives, and the rich wear special suits that protect them from the pollution and viruses that plague the city, while those without suffer illnesses and early deaths. And our main character, Zoe, I want to say, C-H-O-U, he is determined to change things. So yeah, it's basically what I got from it is like capitalism and the evils of capitalism and how there's this industry that, how do I put this like in like super political, but basically it's a story about this guy who is fed up with a system that creates sickness and creates an environment where people are dying early, but then they're also the ones selling the special suits for the rich to live, and in making those special suits they're actually creating the pollution that's causing the non-wealthy to die. And so it's this like everlasting cycle. I'm super excited to read this book. I believe, I want to say, I think it's a standalone. I haven't seen anything about it being not a standalone. So retail price is $18.99. I got this book for $6.39. So $18.99 retail price, and I purchased it for $6.39, right? I'm actually about to do the math for you, how much I saved. I saved $12.60. And I'm also going to do an overall, like how much I saved, like how much the total retail price would be on these books, and then what I actually made, or what I actually paid, and then we'll go from there. This is Snow Like Ashes by Raasch, and this is about, I swear, I like read what these books were about before I purchased them. So 60 years ago, the Kingdom of Winter was conquered and its citizens enslaved, leaving them without magic or monarch. Now the Winterians' only hope for freedom is the 8 survivors who managed to escape and who have been waiting for the opportunity to steal back Winter's magic and rebuild the kingdom ever since. Okay, cool. I do actually remember like really being interested in this. So it's Sarah Raasch's debut fantasy, a lightning-fast tale of loyalty, love, and finding one's destiny. I don't know, there's something about books that have to do with magic, that have to do with fantasy, that have to do with just finding your destiny and overthrowing an evil power and overthrowing, like, I don't know. I feel like it's no surprise that I bought this book. So this retail price is $17.99. And I purchased it, yes, this is book 1. According to my notes, this is book 1. So I purchased it for $5.39, $12.60 that I saved on this book. I'm excited to read this. One book that's been on my to-read list for like months. Like I go into Barnes & Nobles and I always pass it and I'm like, I really should buy this book, and then I never do, and yeah, so I'm glad I didn't. So this is Dorothy Must Die. Oh no, I dropped it. This is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Paige. It is the first and I believe a 4-book series. So yeah, it's either 3 books or 4 books. I'm unsure. I know there's one about the Yellow Brick Road. I believe that's book 3, and then there's one that has like a witch on the cover, like the outline of one of the Wicked Witches. So there's at least 3 books. I'm not sure if there's a 4th one. But yeah, so this has been on my to-read list for months and I finally bought it. And if you don't know what this is about for some reason, it's basically about the other girl from Kansas who ends up in Oz, and this is after Dorothy, you can tell Dorothy Must Die, but this is after Dorothy lands and everything we know from The Wizard of Oz happens, and this is afterwards. And apparently Dorothy isn't as innocent as they would have you believe, and things aren't always as they seem. Which, if you've read the Wicked series, or if you've seen the musical Wicked, you kind of know already. But yeah, retail price for this book is $9.99, and I purchased it for $4.29, which isn't that like drastic of a difference like the other 2 books, but it's still a difference. So $9.99 retail price, $4.29 is what I paid on Book Outlet, and so I saved $5.70. And this is a brand new book. Like, it smells brand new and everything. So next book on my list is actually a book that I've already read. I read it in 3 days, and this is Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. This was so good. This was so good. So basically it's about this girl who has social anxiety disorder, general anxiety disorder, and also depressive episodes, and just her working through it and just dealing with her family, dealing with, you know, coming to terms with what happened, and because something basically happens before the book that they hint at, and then also just dealing with like a new friend in her life and just working through her anxiety and working through her depression. And there's such great representation in that way in this book. And one of the best things about the book, I think, is the concept that progress isn't always a straight line. So she goes to therapy, and her therapist is always like, you know, look at your graph, and of course, you know, it's a graph, and Audrey very much wants it to go up and have there be no down spots, and her therapist is like, no, like, everyone has a jagged line on their graph. Whether you have anxiety, whether you have depression, whether you have anything or nothing at all, everyone has a jagged line. And so I finished this book last night, and it was such like the perfect ending. Such the perfect ending. So the retail price for this one is $18.99, and I bought it from Book Outlet for $4.29, and so I saved $14.70 on this book. So yeah, I'm also super excited to read more by this author in particular. There's also some books by this author that's on my to-read list, so I'm excited. Next on my list is The Star, I don't even know if I was in frame just now, is The Star-Touched Queen by Roshani Chokshi? Let me know in the comments below if I pronounced it incorrectly. I'm pretty sure I did, so just tell me how to pronounce it. Also another book on my to-read list. The great thing I loved about Book Outlet, side note, is that usually when you have these thrift book websites, for me personally, they're never books that I'm interested in. You know? No tea, no shade, but I'm just never, they're always these obscure books that I've never heard of, And I'm just like, I don't want to buy that. Like, yeah, it's a cheap book, but one, it's probably used, and I don't know anything about it. But these are all books that were previously on my to-read list, and then I went on Book Outlet and I was scrolling and I just so happened to find all of them. Hi, Mom. So yeah. So it says, Maya is cursed with a horoscope that promises a marriage of death and destruction. She has earned only the scorn and fear of her father's kingdom. Content to follow more scholarly pursuits, her whole world is torn apart when her father, the Raja, arranges a wedding of political convenience to quell outside rebellions. Soon, Maya becomes the queen of Akaran and wife of Amar. Neither role is what she expected. As Akaran's queen, she finds her voice and power. As Amar's wife, she finds something else entirely. Compassion, protection, desire, ... And I'm pretty sure I want to say, yes, it does. It's not a standalone. This is part of at least a duology. Not sure if it's a trilogy. So I'm super excited about that. The story is captivating. And I also really enjoy that, at least from the blurb in the back. It's not a story where the husband is absolute trash, and I like that that's not the obstacle. It seems there's something else that's an obstacle, so that's really nice. And so retail price is $10.99. Okay, my microfridge is being super loud. I apologize for that. And I bought it for $3.79, and so I saved $7.20 on this book. Next book is Zodiac, book 1 in the Zodiac series. I believe there's 4, by Romina Russell. This book has, I remember the day I saw this in Barnes & Nobles and I was like, I want to buy that at some point. And then I didn't. And I was just like, nah. So this has literally been on my to-read list since it came out, which I feel like was over a year ago because there's already 4 books out, or like at least 3. Yeah, 2014. Yeah. So it's basically a galaxy where your sign determines which planet you call home, and Ro, the young guardian of Cancer, must find a way to unite the divided houses of the Zodiac before an ancient evil destroys them all. So basically there's 12 houses, and as you know, if you've been paying attention in recent times, a 13th Zodiac was discovered, and so that's essentially what this is like jumping off of. And so their threat, as you can see on the top, it's like beware the 13th sign. Their threat is the 13th Zodiac sign, which used to be a thing but then isn't a thing anymore and is coming back. And so retail price is $10.99, and I bought this book, this super thick book, literally a best-selling book, for $3.79, and I saved again $7.20 on this book. Next book, almost done, is like a classic. It's Alice in Wonderland. So the way this book works, I've actually also already started this one, I haven't gotten that far, but the way Book Outlet works is that it's $5 flat rate shipping, no matter where, no matter what. But if you get over $35 in your cart, it's free shipping. And so I think I was like $5 under or something, and I was like, I might as well just find another book to put in the cart. And so I was scrolling through and I was like, I want something cute and fun and whatever, and my boyfriend was like, hey, why don't you just like buy Alice in Wonderland, because I was scrolling through and I was like, you know what, why not? It's a children's classic, I've always meant to read it, so here we are. And so the retail price is $5.99. If my calendar would work, not my calendar, my calculator on my phone, that'd be great. Okay, here we go. Retail price is $5.99, and I purchased it for $3.19, so I saved $2.80. Not huge compared to like the $14 I was saving in the beginning, but that's still pretty cool. It's a pretty cute book. It's actually adorable, and I'm super excited to really get into it, and also maybe even read the sequel. Second to last book on my list is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. I've been hearing this is volume 1 of the Mara Dyer trilogy. I've been hearing about this book everywhere on BookTube, and I essentially, let me just refresh my memory. Yeah, so you wake up with no memory of the last few days, your friends were killed in an accident that you miraculously survived, your family has moved to another state to escape the fallout, you meet a mysterious boy who seems to know more about your past than you do, you start seeing things that can't possibly be there, you're afraid you're losing your mind. can you keep it together? Mara Dyer is about to find out. Doesn't that just sound so fascinating? Like, I'm so intrigued by this book, and the fact that it's a trilogy makes it even better. And so I put it on my to-read list, and just so happened to be roaming Book Outlet, as I do sometimes, and I found it. So the retail price is $12.99, and I purchased this book for $3.19, and I saved my mother again, and I saved $9.80. And so the last book was actually the last book that I added to the cart. I had reached, like, I think I needed like $2 or $3 more to reach like over $35 for free shipping. And so I was going through my to-read list and just being like, alright, what is a book that sparks my interest and might be on this website? And so I just happened to put in this book. Black Widow Forever Read. Yes, this is a character novel for Black Widow, who, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then like get your life together. I'm talking about like Black Widow as in the Avengers, Black Widow. Okay, best friend, how are you? And so basically the way this character novel works is that there's Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow, and there's also Ava Orlova, who's just an average Brooklyn teenager. But her, why did I have this on? Anyways, but her life has been anything but average. And so that was super intriguing how these two people are going to like intersect. Apparently they knew each other before and now they're going to reconnect. And also I've been wanting to get into the Black Widow graphic novels, and I believe in this book, yeah, see there's like a graphic, like a sneak peek. In this book they give you a sneak peek of some of like the graphic novel, which is in line with the character novel. So that's super exciting. The retail price for this book, which is a pretty heavy book too, is $9.99, and I paid $2.19. So I saved $7.80, and as you can see, I've already started. So out of the 9 books that I've read, I have currently finished, what am I saying? Out of the 9 books that I've bought from Book Outlet in my first order, I've finished 1 and I'm currently reading 2 of them. So I'm sure you'll be seeing them in wrap-ups in the future, and I will definitely be doing a book review on Finding Audrey. Like, that's 2018 just started, but that's definitely one of my favorite books for 2018. Before I go, I just wanted to let you know the total retail price of all of these books is $116.91. I paid only $36.51, and so I saved a total of $80.40. So just wanted to let you know that. But yeah, let's get back to the outro. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you've read any of these books, if you have any more suggestions, if you like know about Book Outlet or have used Book Outlet. I will be putting my Book Outlet like link below, and so what happens with that is that you use it and then your first purchase you get $10 off, and I get points to my account, which is always nice. But yeah, share, make sure that you have subscribed and push the notification bell so you are notified every time that I post an awesome video. Follow me on all of my social medias and check out my blog, and I will see you next time. Bye.